because I can't recite things. I could never be an actress. I can't read. Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're gonna work with ground beef. I always buy 85%, that's the best kind to buy, lots of flavor. Why not do a bacon cheeseburger ciabatta? So, I'm gonna show you how I do it. Star ingredients in this dish, of course, is going to be your ground beef and your bacon. I'm going to start with 2 pounds of ground beef. This is about 2.25 pounds. So just for recipe's sake, we're going to start with 2 pounds. I've got my pot on medium to medium high, and we're just going to crumble it in. Just like that. So to this ground beef, while it's browning, we want to add our onion, half of a yellow onion. I'm going to dice up and put right in there. Okay, putting the onion in. Get that onion nice and soft and translucent. Okay, we're going to give it a quick stir. So while I'm browning my ground beef, of course, every bacon cheeseburger needs bacon. So I've got about 4 nice sized, thick sliced bacon pieces. And we're just gonna give it a rough chop. And so this is gonna also go into another preheated pan. I have it on about medium. So while those are cooking, I'm gonna show you what I do with my bread. This is my take and bake. I love take and bake. So for something like this, I'm not gonna pre-bake it before I use it. So I like to start with a nice serrated knife. Is it serrated? Serrated? A nice jaggedy edge knife. And I just go all the way around. See that? And there we go. Then I just kind of lift up, and you wanna run your knife all the way across. Look, ta-da. I'm gonna take out a lot of the inside. I wanna be able to stuff all that goodness inside this bread. Any extra room for everything that goes inside helps. So let's check on our meat. Looks great. We're almost there. The key to bacon, of course, is keeping it crispy. So in order to do that, you don't wanna cook it too high too fast. Okay, so while our meat is finishing up, I'm going to show you what I do with this bread now. It goes on a cookie sheet, just like this, and I'm going to lightly butter it. Who's kidding about the lightly butter? And once we get these buttered, we're going to put them in an oven at 375 degrees, let them bake up and get nicely golden brown around the edges. Okay, let's check our ground beef. Look how it's nice and golden brown everywhere. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna drain off a lot of the fat. At the same time, I'm gonna turn the bacon off. I'm gonna let that cool a little, and then I'm gonna drain the fat off of that too. My handy dandy way of draining grease. To my ground beef, I'm going to start seasoning it up just as you would a hamburger. So we're gonna start with some seasoned salt. I'm gonna have Lowry's seasoning salt, 1 teaspoon. A half a teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire. I can't believe I said that right. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of mustard, and not just any mustard. What kind of mustard do I like? Grey Poupon. I don't put ketchup on my hamburgers, but I feel like in this, it really, really works. That was 1/3 of a cup. And last but not least, we need our black pepper. And now we just stir it all together. Timer went off on the bread. Let's see what it looks like. 8 minutes. Perfect! Exactly what I was looking for. Look at that. I'm gonna keep my oven on 375 while I finish this. I'm gonna take this top part of the ciabatta. This is what all that good meat is going into. That sounds weird, doesn't it? This is what we're gonna put our bacon cheeseburger mixture on. Sure. I know you think it's not gonna fit, but it's gonna fit. Look at that. Yay. So what do we do? Ow! That's still hot. Okay, so what do we do next? I'll show you. You just want to take your bacon and sprinkle it over the top. Okay, pretty. After the bacon, next comes cheese. I'm going to use American cheese because who doesn't love American cheese on their cheeseburger? And cheddar. Deli cheddar cheese is what I want you to get. We're going to put cheddar cheese on first because it's going to melt and kind of stay together more. And then I'm going to add the American cheese on top of that because when I put the lid back on, I want it to get all gooey when it goes in the oven. Yeah, that's probably not enough. I'm living on the edge today. On goes your lid. All right, you're gonna get some foil and you're just gonna kind of tuck everything in like this. Just like so. Cute little bundle of cheeseburger goodness. And into the oven it goes. I want everything to get nice and hot and gooey and melty. So let's give this about 10-15 minutes and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, it's been about 13.5 minutes. Let's see what our bread is doing. Gorge. Ooey and gooey. Exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna let this rest for about 2 minutes and then we're gonna cut into it. And I get to show you a fun way to serve it. I'm gonna start by cutting it lengthwise. And then from here, you can cut it into whatever size pieces you want. If you're serving it as an appetizer, they can be smaller. If you're serving it as a lunch, you make them a little bit bigger. Get all your skewers in. We're almost there. Look at that. We got the exact amount. Next, get yourself a really cute serving board. I'm gonna have my boys try these for you. They're my harshest critics, besides Ava. What do you put on a cheeseburger? Pickles. You can see where I'm going with this, right? Lettuce. And of course, tomatoes. What do we think of this? Isn't this fun? Great for entertaining, great for lunches, great for kids, and great for 2 adult sons. Come on. Come on.
What is it?
It is bacon cheeseburger ciabatta. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, I like burgers too. It's delicious.
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Yeah. I like it.
Good, thanks. I'll pay you later.
Pay me with these.